Man, I love leg day. Why do I love leg day? It's because it's hard. Yeah, and there's times where I'm not looking forward to it, but I am looking forward to it because it's hard. And if I push myself, I'm gonna grow. But it's not just in this area. The only reason why I love working out now, and it's in weights, because it pushes me. And I know if I can push myself here, I can push myself in other places. You know what day it is? It is leg day. Leg day number 2 of the week. And today's one is a little bit more, well, the other one is always hard too, but this one's a little bit more difficult. We're going to be doing deficit deadlifts. So we're going to start it off with deficit deadlifts, and so I'm going to stand on a couple of bumper plates or something along those lines. So it's not like a huge deficit, but 2 or 3 inches. And one thing I need to work on from how I did it the last time, because last time was my first time doing deficit deadlifts, is I was bending on the way down. I wasn't bending my knees enough, and so I was getting too much forward lean as I was dropping the weight. And so I want to get down a little bit more so I can work that posterior chain a little bit and get that grind. And so we're going to do 12 to 15 for the rep range. We're going to do 4 sets of that. Then we are doing, I think next is some Bulgarian split squats. And I'm going to drop the weight from last week, is because after reviewing the footage, one of the benefits of recording your videos, I'm off today, recording your sessions, is that you get to see how your form is and where things are off. And what I saw and the feedback I got was that I was not going deep enough into the split squat. And so I got to go a bit deeper on those, and maybe part of it's lack of flexibility, but I'm going to try to focus on going deeper. And in order to do that, I'm probably going to need to do a little bit less weight than what I was doing last time, and because even that last time was cooking me. It wasn't much weight. That was my first time also doing Bulgarian split squats. Then we got the back hyperextensions, and we're doing double leg instead of single leg, and so those really cooked my hamstrings. We got calves, and then we have some sort of back exercise. I can't remember. So we got 4 different leg exercises and then 1 back, and so should be a good, nice leg day. So it's week 2, and over 4 weeks plans, we go through these plans and the same exercises each day and try to progress, so on and so forth. So second week is not going to be incredibly intense. The intensity picks up more next week and of course the final week, but it's still going to be hard, and still got to push myself, because if you're not pushing yourself, you're not growing. Now there's a time and place where you practice, right? You not go through the motions, but working on your form, getting things dialed in, and in order to make sure you're doing the exercise correctly. But you try to do that outside of your working sets and my working program, which I've got going on right now. So leg day is still going to be a tough one, and anticipates my legs to be nice and sore in a good way. Hopefully have a little bit of that wobbly leg, I don't know what you call that, noodle legs or whatever. But I'm excited. I'm also excited today too, because after this, doing a new thing for our sales guys. We're a virtual company, and all of our team is all across the country, actually across the world. But from our sales team, I got from Hawaii all the way out to Connecticut, and so the whole spectrum. And they cold call, they prospect, but for the most part, people are kind of doing it on their own. Sometimes they'll get together on Zoom and do it. But today we're starting a thing in Zoom where I'll be in the room. I adjusted my schedule. I'll be working on some other stuff where they're making their cold calls, they're prospecting. If they have questions, they can go ahead and just ask me questions, and I can help them. That's another way of accountability, and another way for them to have encouragement, or they get that courage, I should say, by doing it with other people, because doing things alone sometimes can be a little bit freaky. I get that. You know, if you're going to knock on doors for business, and for some things, some sales, that's actually a good thing. It's difficult to do, right? Right? It's like, what are they going to say? I feel kind of weird. But if you have someone you're doing it with, you might be nervous, but you have that courage of that person with you, going out 2 by 2, so to speak. There's a principle behind that. And so creating this Zoom room environment where they can be on there and see each other on video, they're making their calls. Yeah, they're not directly next to each other, but you get that same or similar encouragement and courage from doing things with another person. You know, some people's journeys when it goes to the gym, you know, going alone is very difficult. So they need a workout partner. And sometimes, and I'd say need, sometimes people need it because of again, spots and those kinds of things. But sometimes people need it because they need that extra encouragement. They need that additional accountability. And there's nothing wrong with that. No, the only thing wrong with it is if you need it and you don't get it. You don't ask for it. And eventually what will happen, you'll be able to do it on your own. And whether it's making those calls, you know, you could do it when your partner can't make it, you're still committed. You still make the calls, or you still go to the gym. You still put in the effort. And because at the end of the day, we're responsible for ourselves. It's not the other person that might come alongside us. It's not their responsibility for how we live our lives and for what we do, you know, our workouts, our sales activities. It's at the end of the day, our own responsibility. But if you can have somebody that's going to be there for you and be there with you, that's a great thing. But it's not just them there for you, you're actually there for them as well too. Even the person that might be more experienced and might be better at it or whatever, you're good. It's a good thing for you or for them that you're with them. And why? Is because they know that, hey, this person is not to my level yet, whether it's experience or whatever. They want to make sure that they're setting a good example for you and how they do things, whether it's making prospecting calls or whether it's lifting the gym with the form, all those types of things. So having somebody is a great thing. I have my business partners, you know, one's in Arizona, the other one's in Montreal, Canada, and so, or is it Quebec? I don't know which one. It's that area. I always forget. It's not actually one of those ones. That's just the biggest name of it, of the place that I know. But we're there for each other, and we help each other out. We encourage each other. If one of us is sick, we pick up the other person's, you know, slack. And so we're stronger together than we are apart. And so it's a great thing to have somebody when you need it. All right, so I'm at the gym. Next thing you're gonna see me at the deadlifting platform. See you there. Our first exercise we got, deficit deadlifts. And so I'll be up on these 45 bumpers, a couple inches. And what I need to work on over last time is on my way down, I was bending too much over. When I come down, I need to bend at the knee a little bit more than what I was doing. So let's see how these go. Range 12 to 15. We're doing a little bit more weight than last week. We get wrapped up in these. I noticed some bars, they're easier to get your hands wrapped in than others. I don't know why that is, but anyway, all right. All right, 15 first set. Take a little break. 3 more to do. Okay, so we are on set number 2. We did 15 the first set, and we're gonna go 15 on this one. So I like to start with the bar, touching my ankles. Lean over, up, oh. 1, 2, 3. Two down, 2 to go. Okay, we are on set number 3, 12 to 15. We're gonna go for the 15. All right. One left. Set 4, final set, 12 to 15 range. Which one we're gonna go for? No, that's right. We're going 15. All right. $15. All right, so we're done with deficit deadlifts. Now we're gonna do rack pulls. Rack pulls, while I work legs, it's also gonna work the back. So that's gonna serve as our back exercise as well today. Oh, my breath. Man, I love leg day. Why do I love leg day? It's because it's hard. Yeah, and there's times where I'm not looking forward to it, but I am looking forward to it because it's hard. And you know, if I push myself, I'm gonna grow. But it's not just in this area. The only reason why I love working out now, and lifting weights, is it pushes me. And I know if I can push myself here, I can push myself in other places. You know, at work, my family, you know, you're tired, but you give your kids attention, play with, having fun, but you're tired, you do it, you push through it. I know it might not be the exact same, but it is the same. Is that there are times where you don't always feel like doing the things. You know you need to do it. And so that's why I love leg day. It helps me grind. All right, I'll see you in the rack pull machine or set. Okay, so we're doing rack pulls. Increased the weight from last week. 12 to 15 is still the rep range. All right, 15. I think it's a good weight for this week. One set down, 3 to go. All right, so set 2. We did 15. We're gonna do 15. All right, get this. Whew. 2 down, 2 to go. Third set done. 1 to go. So even though there's not a lot of range of motion on this one, you can load up the weight more. It gets tired, exhausting. So I gotta stabilize my core, get my back in alignment, and pull that sucker up. Controlled, even though I'm going fast, still gotta be controlled because I don't wanna be jerking it up. So I get hurt. The whole thing I'll notice is sometimes one side will hit the rack before the other. And so it tells me that I'm letting my one shoulder down a little bit more and not evenly. At least that's what I think. So make those adjustments. All right, we got a little more rest. Then we're on set 4. We are on the 4th set, 12 to 15. Which one do we do on 4:15? That's right. 15. All right, so deficit deadlift's done, rack pull's done. Now let's go into those Bulgarian split squats. I don't think. All right, so we're doing the split squats. We did these last week. I did more weight the last time, and these aren't heavy. But the reason I'm changing it up is because I wasn't going as deep as I needed to go. I need to go really deep on these. That's what my coaches give me instruction to do. So I'm dropping the weight. I did some without any weight, and this might even be too much. But we're gonna try to do 15 on each side, or 12 to 15 on each side. So I'm not gonna have my legs completely straight. I'm gonna have a little bit wider, and try to go real deep. Oh. 15, that does feel really good. All right, other side, a little wider. Oh, this side's less flexible. I can tell already. Oh goodness. That does have a really nice burn. So 1 set down, 3 to go. And give myself a little extra rest. Falling really deep on those, at least for me. And at least I think anyway, to the point where my leg that's up is bending down is touching the ground. So what I think I'm gonna do is between one leg to the next, keep a slight break, because the leg that's up the first time, even though the leg out in front, you know, it looks like it's getting all the work, the back leg is actually getting work too. So by the time I switch, the leg that was in the back that's now in the front is already tired and fatigued. So I might have to give myself a little break between one leg to the next. Not long, I don't think, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. But this is tiring. I only have 10s here. So if you haven't done these, I can see why you see people on YouTube and influencers and making jokes about doing the Bulgarian split squats. And they're tired. I've seen lots of variations. I've seen people do it with their front foot is elevated. They're doing a split squat with their front foot elevated so they can go even deeper. I'm not there yet, but who knows? I might get there one day. But keep on grinding. Keep on grinding. All right, I'm gonna switch the camera angle. We're gonna get our next set going. I don't think I need straps for these ones, but we're gonna use them anyway. So I'm gonna switch legs that I started first. Last time I started with my right leg back. Now I'm gonna start with my left leg back. Okay. All right, now we're gonna switch legs. I know you can't see my face right now. Probably don't want to. I understand. All right. Balance here. Oh, that burns so good. I feel that burn a lot on the back leg. So as to the front, the back leg gets a nice burn too. And that stretch, I can really feel the difference. The stretch last week was hard. Well, this is a different kind of hard. Because the weight's less as well. So despite the weight being less, the exercise is harder, feeling more burn. That's a good thing with other lifts. You know, you don't have to come to your bench, put as much on there and just drop it down, bounce it off your chest and get up. You don't need to do that when you're big risk for injury. If you slow on the eccentric, make sure you get really deep. You're gonna get more stimulus, more growth out of that by controlling your rep, even with less weight. All right, so we got 2 sets done, 2 to go. What did I do first last time? All right, switch this way. Oh, baby, make it hurt so good. Oh. 3 down, 1 to go. And then we got extensions, back extensions that work our hammies. See you on set 4. So we are on the 4th, final set of these, today anyway. And we're on week 2. Whew. So we did 15, 15, 15. That last 15 is hard, but we're gonna do 15. We're gonna do 15. All right, we got 15 in this next one. My foot in the right spot here. All right, 15. Whew. All right, so we're gonna go on to the next exercise. I'm gonna go waddle over and put these away. Okay, so I'm gonna clean up my bench and let's go do the raises. Okay, we're doing the exercise I love to hate and I hate to love, these back raises. But these aren't just working your lower back, these are working your hamstrings big. As long as you do them this way, is, bring it up and then control on the way down and get the full stretch. You'll feel it on your hamstrings. So we're gonna go for 12 to 15, and 15 is the ideal. Always stretch up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 16. All right, so 120, definitely more than I wanted to do. And so by that's one set, I'm gonna probably add 10 pounds here to this. I'm gonna get it back into that 15 range, 12 to 15 range. Set 2, we're adding 10 pounds to this one because I want to get back to that 12 to 15 range. Let's see how this goes. One. Oh, doing one. 2 down, 2 to go. Set number 3. A little more. Oh, 16. All right, 3 down, 1 to go. Whew. This walk is the fun one. 4th, upside down, 4th and final set for this exercise. Enjoy the buttocks if you can see it. Okay, get one more. 16. So we were just outside of our range on this exercise, but that's all right. Next week, we'll put the weight up a little bit more. We'll get into that 12 to 15 range. All right, now I'm gonna do some calves. Okay, we are done with leg day today. I didn't show my calves, but they got done. 4 sets, 15 plus reps on each of those calves. So a good leg day, tiring. Legs are sore in a good way. A little wobbly walking today. But pumps done, now prospecting. Pumps and prospecting, that's my life. Pumps in the gym, prospecting and work. Really, you could do both of those things in other ways. Don't get your head in the gutter. But back to the office, get some prospecting time in. Also with my sales guys, help them get some prospecting time in, grow their businesses. In the gym, you want to get your pumps. In your business, you gotta get prospecting done. Pumps make you grow in the gym. Prospecting makes your business grow. And for our team, they're gonna be picking up the phone. They're gonna be cold calling. And what are they going to be cold calling for? The only thing that they're selling is to get the appointment. That's the only thing when it comes to prospecting, is get the appointment. Is you're not selling on that prospecting call. Sorry, backing up here. You are just getting the appointment. Now, hey, well, what do you want? What do you want to go over? Give me your pitch now. You can't do that. You're doing them a disservice. And so you got to work around that to get the appointment. Because then you can really see what their needs are, what their pains are, what their desires are. And then you can actually speak to that versus just trying to guess, right? So get your pump on, get your prospecting, get your calls in. Sam Sulik talks about, did you do your cardio? Well, I'm gonna be asking on here, did you get your calls in? Did you prospect? That's what you need to be doing. And you be doing that every single day. All right, so I'm out. That's a short one. I will see you tomorrow where we have an upper body day, but a larger focus on shoulders, if I remember correctly. All right, out ski.